Any other comments? Got some more comments in the audience? Okay. How you doing?
Cure cancer, maybe? I mean, that's extreme. It's extreme, but...
That is a little extreme.
Well, we don't claim to be able to cure anything. We claim that we are facilitating directed energy into an energy field.
Okay.
However, there are certainly many cases where things like cancer have vanished after these types of treatments.
That's what I kind of meant, like, just to pull it out or whatever.
Well, we generally don't like to pull it out because then you can actually end up getting some of those things yourself. So we end up trying to send the energy in and let the energy sort of work it out on itself.
Okay.
We have had cases, however. I had one in particular, someone that had esophageal cancer, and did some work with them, did some extensive energy healing. And the doctors were amazed to find that this went into remission and then gradually disappeared without any, they were given a short lifespan at that point, and without any further medical intervention after having been basically pronounced they're going to die within a year, are now effectively cured. Did that happen because of what we did? That depends, I suppose, on your beliefs, but either way, the end result is he's cured, and that's what's important, so yes.
Okay.
Okay, we have another comment up here. Stand on up, sir. How you doing?
All right. Got a question. It appears that you guys are for sake of good, but they're always an oxymoron, however the belief is. I know you just got done describing that. But how do you, what is your belief under the whole karma thing, the whole ESP predicting something's going to be bad, one that may have the hope of nothing but goodness, but the only thing that he has as his personal born distinction, however you would want to word it, the guy just, whatever his gift was, however it was proclaimed by his belief, may be nothing but evil, even though he's trying to be good. How do you understand that? Because Christians believe different, and I pretty much asked everybody this just to get, because like you said, it's based on what you're born, based on where you understood your way of life and the way you see yourself and what makes sense to you, I guess.
Sure. Well, again, evil isn't per se a concept that we necessarily acknowledge. We believe that life is essentially a neutral, and it's how you act within it and how you portray things that makes it come off as good or evil, if you will. Just as, you may have priests of other religions who are essentially very good people but may do bad things, so too there certainly are witches or Wiccans who can certainly do bad things. However, those are personal choices, and you mentioned the concept of karma there. We follow the concept of karma, not so much in a Hindu sense of relative level of return, but as far as that each of your lives is connected. And we do believe in reincarnation. We do believe that we live multiple lives, and that all of these lives are essentially occurring simultaneously. Time is really a man-made concept, not a natural force.
How do you determine karma from just coincidence, I guess you would call it? You know what I mean? Like a person that, chooses a way of life that's violent ends up getting killed violently. A person that drinks a lot becomes alcohol. A person that goes to church becomes whatever his belief is. I mean, how do you, a lot of it's just more of a way of walk of life. So how do you how do you see all from just from coincidence to, oh, that is karma, or, you know what I mean, or getting a vibe. Some people get those vibes and they're really scared to ask a question like this, but how do you see that, I guess? You know what I mean?
Sure.
Thank you.
Well, we follow what's called the law of return, and we believe that for each action you put out, you will get a return reaction from that. Sometimes Wiccans refer to that as the law of the three. What you put out will return to you threefold, good or bad. If you do good things do in fact happen. If you do bad things will and certainly do happen. How do you distinguish that from coincidence? Well, you don't. But when you begin to see enough of this, you begin to be able to detect patterns that will certainly shake your foundations for thinking it's coincidental.
Intuition, too.
Intuition, she's saying?
Something bad has happened to you. You sort of get that, well, that might have been because a week ago I had done something bad. You sort of know when karma is coming back to you because it triggers something in your mind. Your intuition goes off, and you know that's karma as opposed to coincidence.
Let's say one's walk of life was tremendously different. Let's say the guy doesn't listen to the radio, TV. He's very isolated life, and he still gets hit with all the bad things, or predicts bad things, or sees something happen to the deja vu, or you know what I mean. And his life is totally opposite from what his inner spirit is. And you see people praying to get that spirit out of him. The guy screams like you see some of that stuff on TV, and you know, he looks like someone from the, you know, some horror flick. You know what I mean? So
Is that the problem, the horror flicks?
Yeah, that's right.
That's the problem, right?
That's
We do
right.
have to take a break, but when we come
Sure.
back, we'll get some final thoughts about the Wiccan religion, and we got puppeteers. So we will be right back.